Now to a CBS News New York exclusive. You could now face steeper penalties for bad driving in New York State. The DMV has just overhauled its point system, and those points are going to stay on your record longer. Carolyn Gusoff covers Long Island and explains who will be paying more.
It's a Wild West out there, zooming in and out. Nobody stays in their lane.
We see it on social media. We see it on our roads.
Doing 80, 90 miles an hour, weaving in like Mary Andretti.
And now, per Governor Hochul, the DMV has rolled out what it calls significant and aggressive safety actions without fanfare. In fact, their website hasn't even been updated. Starting November 6th, a new point system.
I have not seen DMV make such extensive changes to the point system ever.
New York ticket attorney Matt Weiss calls it a titanic shift. You'll now get points for violations that surprisingly used to have none. 11 points for alcohol and drug-related convictions and driving without a license. 8 points for striking an overpass. 5 points for illegal speed races. And there are increased points for leaving the scene of a crash with injuries, speeding in a work zone, and passing a stopped school bus. And you'll pay more, too, because each point comes with an added driver responsibility assessment fee. So speeding in a work zone will set you back $850.
I think this is a cash grab, even though there are some changes that are effective. The biggest change here is that it's going to cost motorists a lot more money.
Someone who's lost a family member, such as myself, my daughter, doesn't look at it as a money grab. We look at it as a way to save lives. People have to be held accountable for their actions.
All of it welcome news to Dawn Riendo, who fought for years to penalize people who drive unlicensed. The DMV says the changes bolster the ability to remove drivers who engage in risky behavior.
And if the penalty doesn't seem to be deterring you, maybe the penalty has to be raised. I don't have a problem with that.
It promotes safety. It does. It almost forces your hand to stop.
And points will now stay on your license longer, 24 months. So you'll have a greater chance of having your license suspended if you rack up more than 10 points in 2 years. Some drivers think the new rules are still too lenient. It lowers the number of drugged and drunk driving convictions needed to have your license revoked from 5 to 4. On Long Island, Carolyn Gusoff, CBS News, New York.
And as you may know, Carolyn has covered Long Island for years. So if you have a story idea for her, you can scan the QR code on your screen.